me either. But 6 more days. 6 more days. But we're not here to talk about my battle with COVID. We're here to talk about Friday Night Smackdown and whether it was a swinging bad time for Seth Rollins, the announcement of Logan Paul actually coming to SmackDown next week, a total heel turn from the Boss, and a triple threat match to end a 2-night spectacular WrestleMania. We are on the road, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a brand new episode of Can We Talk Wrestling, and we are starting right now. So if you do not follow me on social media or you've been living underneath a rock, the huge thing this week is, yes, I am battling COVID. I have moved my dorm again. It's very small, but I am asymptomatic and I am okay. But for those of you who have suggested matches to me or have just sent their prayers and well wishes, I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys, and like I said, I get out of quarantine on April 1st, just in time for WrestleMania season. But like I said to start the show, we're not here to talk about me and COVID, we're here to talk about Smackdown. And what a way to start it off. Bryan came out cutting a very weird promo because Loki didn't make sense. So Bryan was obviously upset because he did make Reigns tap out, and Reigns did say last week he'd rather die than tap out to somebody like Bryan, and then said he did not want to get inserted into the match. He wanted to earn it, then demanded a Universal Championship match. Okay, Bryan. And then Occupy SmackDown became a thing because he sat down and said he is not leaving until he is granted that match with Roman Reigns. Edge then came back out and Edge said 10 years ago to the day that WrestleMania Night 2 will be, I had to announce my retirement and you want to take that away from me? I've wanted this for 10 years and you are going to take that away. And he beat up Bryan. About halfway through the show, Edge also did confront Roman Reigns, telling him, look, he's trying to take our spotlight. Do you really want him inserted into this match? And with a tough decision to make, Adam Pearce did make it official. We are having a triple threat match between Bryan, Roman Reigns, and Edge. And it ended in a brawl with Bryan going after Edge, Edge going after Roman, Jay got involved. Edge also then beat up some of the WWE officials to close the show. I'm really excited that we're having this triple threat match because originally, if you've been watching since January, I did not like the idea of Reigns and Edge, but inserting Bryan in there does definitely make it interesting. Although there is very much conflicting reports that, yeah, we're not putting Bryan in this match to get the pin boost because Edge is looking super old, which is kind of weird because he looks like in really good shape for only being like, what, 46, 47 years old. But I'm really excited for this match. I think it's going to be great to end WrestleMania Night 2. And let's just hope that I don't even know who I want to win. I think everyone has a reason to either retain or win the title, so that should be interesting. But for one Seth Rollins, this was not a swinging good night. So after the opening segment, we had Rollins versus Nakamura again for no reason. Rollins won. Did not even get to see Rollins' suit trip this week. And then Cesaro came out. Rollins ran away. Rollins then got a backstage interview with Kayla talking about how he's done being embarrassed. He thought Cesaro wasn't going to come back. And he challenged Cesaro for a match at WrestleMania, saying he will never get swung again. 30 seconds later, he got swung 11 times, and the match became official for Night 1. I'm so excited for this match, especially with Ring of Honor 19 being tonight. It seems so cool that two best friends who met in Ring of Honor are actually going to wrestle at WrestleMania, and we'll get to Owens and Zayn in a second. But this should be a really good match. I hope this actually kicks off Night 1 because it would just be so beautiful. But Rollins, I was really looking forward to your suit trip, like making my day, and I didn't get to see it. There's always next week. There's always next week, but I love his new, red gear. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the gear he wore at the Rumble, but, still, love it. Speaking of Ring of Honor, fight forever, right? On the Kevin Owens show, Zayn announces that next week, Logan Paul, the one and only Logan Paul, is going to be his special guest for his red carpet premiere for the trailer of his documentary. And Zayn keeps going on and on and on and on about his documentary, how great it's going to be, and Owens is just like, look, I just want you to say yes or no to a match at WrestleMania. And as Zayn is trying to say no and Zayn's trying to ignore the question, he has to say yes. So we are getting, I believe this is on night 2, Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. I'm assuming Owens is going to jump off a pirate ship. I am so excited for this match. If you have never seen their matches in Ring of Honor or on the Indies, you should definitely go and watch them. Rewatch some of those NXT TakeOver matches. This potentially, besides Rollins and Cesaro, could steal the weekend. I mean, I'm not including NXT in that because we all know the matches on NXT are going to take the week, but you get what I'm saying. And hashtag Sasha vs. Bianca for main event might actually happen because when they were showing what matches were happening on each night, they did show that graphic last for night 1. So Twitter, you might have worked your magic, but in a match against Natalya, out of all people, but okay, I just guess we have to do that. It was Bianca versus Natalya, and Bianca cut a promo before saying how it was like weird, because she was like, you better take your kids away from the TV, because what I'm about to do to Natalya, and I'm going to show Sasha like I'm not a rookie. And then Sasha was on commentary, and Sasha was like playing the mega heel, which I love because I just prefer Sasha as a heel so much rather than a face. And Bianca slapped Sasha. Sasha lost her rings. Bianca won the match, and this was a really good match. And then there was a beatdown, and of course Sasha was standing tall. I'm so excited for this match as well at WrestleMania. I think now we are kind of getting a feud. I mean, we really didn't need the whole Reginald tag team title stuff. We should have started this feud right after Elimination Chamber, but now it's finally picking up. I'm very excited. I am in support of everybody on Twitter. I'm hoping that this match is the main event, but I think tonight on Smackdown did give us hope that it might actually happen. Oh my god! Let's see. Big E. So this 6-man tag team match, and I'll end here because this 6-man tag match is really good. It was Big E and the Street Profits versus Apollo and American Alpha. And I'm just so confused at what we're doing with these tag titles because, like, I'm assuming we're getting a Fatal 4-Way. But then we had Ray versus Ziggler. What? I'm confused. But the 6-man tag match was really good. Big E and not Ziggles, wow. Big E and the Street Profits pick up the win. I think. I'm pretty sure they did. I'm like trying to remember because my computer died halfway through that match. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they won. This was a really good match, a really good back and forth. The first hour of Smackdown had a lot of good, like, solid wrestling, which I really liked. And I felt like it was different from Raw, or really like any show, because usually it's just match, promo, or promo, match. Promo, match. But we had like a solid hour of wrestling, which never happened, and I really liked it. But SmackDown was a really good episode. Like we've said on so many previous weeks, we definitely have a better direction on SmackDown than Raw leading up to WrestleMania, and we are 2 weeks away, so let's hope that the build continues to be well. But, like I said, we are on the road to WrestleMania. We have so many videos coming up between NXT TakeOvers and Night 1, Night 2, Raw, SmackDown. I will get into the schedule next week because obviously there is a lot happening. So I'm going to write down for you next week. But make sure to like this video, comment what you guys liked about SmackDown, hated, all that good stuff. Make sure to click that bell for notifications and subscribe. And I actually did my first official interview last night, so please head over to the Bob Culture Podcast YouTube channel to listen. And we talk everything from how I got into wrestling, my love of Rollins, my battle with anxiety, my battle with code right now, and everything else in between. I'm also going to drop the link in the description box down below, but make sure to go check it out. It would mean the world to me. It's my first ever interview, and I think I did pretty good. Let's just say I made my track coach cry. And that's it for me. I will see you guys on Tuesday as we review Monday Night Raw, and I'll still